Hello everyone, my name is Shilanakazi Christine, a research analyst at the Economic Policy Research Center. Welcome to today's vlog. Today I'll take you through how the regulatory impact assessment is shaping reforms in the sugarcane subsector. Uganda's sugarcane subsector has grown significantly since liberalization in 1990. However, there are still challenges that have persisted that have threatened its sustainability, issues concerning pricing, inefficient processing, and governance structure. These challenges in the sugarcane subsector have persisted despite reforms like the 2010 National Sugar Policy and the 2020 Sugar Act. These frameworks have addressed problems, some of the issues, but have failed to address the root causes, and this is where the RIA comes in. By the way, the RIA stands for Regulatory Impact Assessment. The 2020 Sugar Act proposed a board and a new pricing formula to tackle challenges such as unfair pricing. However, the board was rejected due to rationalization. The recent attempts to reform the industry, such as the 2023 Amendment Act, have also failed. So why are these policies failing? One key reason is the lack of a comprehensive RIA. Without understanding the root causes of these issues, we have been addressing the symptoms and not the underlying problems. So what have we done? What is happening? In November 2022, the government, in collaboration with stakeholders like the ministries responsible for agriculture, trade and finance, and the National Agriculture Research Organization, recognized the need to review the policies. That is when the RIA process began. So EPRC, together with the Cabinet Secretariat, was tasked with leading this effort to understand how policies and regulations impact every part of the value chain, from growing, processing, and adding value. So between October 2023 and July 2024, EPRC, along with the technical working group, which comprises of different ministries, departments, agencies, the private sector, NGOs, conducted workshops, focus group discussions, and interviews to gather insights from those who are directly impacted by these policies. So what does the RIA find? There are several challenges across the sugarcane value chain, from growing, processing, and adding value. Let us start with growing. The issues affecting farmers include unfair acquisition of public land, unfair pricing, low quality seed, untimely planting and harvesting, the rampant fire outbreaks, inadequate irrigations, and all these limit farmers' productivity. Farmers also face unbinding contracts with millers and inaccurate weighing practices, which affects the compensation and the amount they get for their produce. Moving on to the processing and adding value stages, the issues identified were inefficient sugarcane production technologies, for example, poor extraction, crystallization, and separation processes that are limiting success of the sector. Additionally, in the processing and adding value stages, we have underutilization of industrial sugar and pharmaceuticals, of industrial sugar in pharmaceuticals and confectionaries, and limited ethanol blending with fuels, reducing opportunities for value-added products. There is also limited knowledge about the regional and global sugar market dynamics among the actors in the sugarcane subsector and the unfair profit-sharing models. Lastly, among the issues that came out during the RIA was lack of government support for local investors, which makes it harder for domestic businesses to thrive. So, what is the way forward after identifying these issues? The RIA identified 3 broad policy options to address these challenges. The first option is revising and amending existing policies and laws. The second option is enhancing coordination between farmers, millers, and the government. The third policy option is strengthening of enforcement of existing laws and policies to ensure that they are being implemented properly. Out of these 3 broad options, the RIA identified that the best path forward is to revise the 2010 National Sugar Policy and amend the 2020 National Sugar Act. By doing this, we shall have a solid framework to address pricing issues, improve processing practices, and support farmers and millers. The second best option is enhancing coordination. This is through sharing information and collaboration among everyone in the value chain, from the farmers to the millers to government, so that everyone can work together more efficiently. And finally, when it comes to enforcement of existing laws and policies, this is to ensure that whatever law and policies in place is being followed, helping to create more accountability across the sector. Away from the broad policies, these are the specific policy recommendations the RIA is proposing. To ensure fairer pricing, the RIA suggests revising the pricing formula to better reflect the true value of sugar, bagasse, and molasses, ensuring that everyone from the farmers to the millers gets a fair return for their products. The RIA also emphasizes the need for an independent governing body. The RIA proposes the establishment of an independent council funded by both the millers and the outgrowers through a contributory levy to oversee and regulate the sector efficiently. Another policy recommendation is improving post-harvest handling, which is another priority. The RIA recommends setting clear standards for farmer-owned weigh bridges to reduce post-harvest losses by ensuring accurate weighing of sugarcane at the farm before it's transported to the mill. This would ensure that farmers are paid fairly for their produce and reduce discrepancies in sugarcane measurements. The RIA also recommends establishing grower registration standards to enhance traceability and improve data collection. This would help better track production and improve sector planning. To support this, the RIA further suggests creating a centralized database to track key information such as land use, sugarcane varieties, production data, making it easier to manage and monitor the sector, which is currently lacking. The RIA also recommends transparency in mill operations. This is through information sharing about mill crushing capacities and farmers to share the areas planted for sugarcane to improve market transparency and planning. By sharing this information, millers and farmers can make more informed decisions. Another recommendation RIA is making is to strengthen mill standards. The RIA suggests promoting compliance with minimum requirements for establishing mills, including the mandatory development of nucleus farms to support outgrower development. Finally, the RIA highlights the need for investing in research. It recommends accelerating the establishment of a National Sugar Research Institute to drive innovation and address emerging challenges in the sector. These are just some of the key recommendations from the RIA that could transform Uganda's sugarcane sub-sector. By implementing these changes, we can move towards a more sustainable and profitable sub-sector for all stakeholders. Thank you for watching today's vlog. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more updates on the sugarcane in sub-sector and the work we are doing at EPRC. See you next time.